Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 22. This is the premium expansion version, the map that showcases the new root crops. This is Zielonka. The last time we planted the we planted the wheat field, right? Thought we were planting grass, which reminds me, why don't we change this to grass now? We talked about buying that other field over there. I decided against that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we are going to use this field over here to plant our grass. And I think maybe, as I did mention last episode, we would, no, tools, no, decoration, other, we maybe use some bridges on this map to get across these dry creek beds. Now, I am finding that some of these bridges, like, they stick way off the ground. That's no good at all. That's no good. I'd really like to do this, but that's as bad as going across the dry creek bed. As high as these things stick off the ground. So maybe it's just as easy to do this. It is a tractor after all. So we are going to plant our grass. A couple episodes, oddly, this field had stones in it, and I have stones turned off. So I don't remember if y'all remember, or if I even mentioned it, but I did go around and I did pick up all the stones off of these and just got rid of them. There was only like I don't know, like 1,000 liters of stones on this field. It would have been like $10 to sell them. Wasn't gonna do that. So okay, this field is stone free. We'll put grass here. This probably will not be enough grass to do us. And I say grass, ultimately this will be turned into hay. We'll bale it and ted it. We'll ted it and bale it. Cut it, mow it, ted it, windrow it, bale it. And we will end up with hay. That's the way it works. So we shall see how that goes. Try to get every square inch here. Yeah, so instead of buying that additional field over there, we may still end up doing it. We may turn another one of these fields into the grass field, like maybe this one right in front of us here. I'm not even looking at crop rotation at this point in time. I just know that in order for us to get the sheep going, we are going to need grass / hay. And I screwed the pooch last time because I thought I was planting grass. And I ended up planting wheat because I forgot to change the crop on my planter. So, we do have some wheat in the ground, which is not a bad thing. Honestly, we probably need to put another field or two of wheat or barley in the ground. We are going to need these cereal grain crops to feed the chickens and to produce straw so that our pigs can produce manure, which we can then put on our fields. So we decided to go that route. I understand that manure is not a adequate product probably for 100% of your fertilizing needs, but from where I'm from, it is certainly something that is used on a very regular basis. So I thought it would be cool to get a manure spreader, spread the manure from the pigs, because that is actually what we did when I was growing up farming with my family, is that we definitely put manure on the fields from the animals. And we had pigs and cows and horses. Beef cattle, quarter horses, if you're familiar, and pigs. And I'm having trouble steering today for some reason. Kind of an odd-shaped field. Actually, it probably would not be a bad idea, now that I think about it, to purchase that other field over there we had talked about last episode. And to just put grass in it. I think it's like $50,000, $30,000, $40,000 for that field. These two fields being grass. Would probably be sufficient to take care of us for the time being. So last episode we bought this cedar. It became on sale at the used market. $12 meters. We really got it for the price of the, excuse me people, of the 9 meter cedar that we were looking at. So that's a good deal for us. Remember last episode I told you that this shed completely disappeared somehow, some way. So far it's hanging in there, which is a good thing. We own all this to our left, and this is going to be our sheep and pig farm. And then what we're talking about buying is this field here to our left. We can definitely expand this field. Let's take a look at the map here. So, yes, if we were to, so, yeah, we own all of this over here on the other side of the dry creek, but we had talked about that potentially being a really good place to put in a cow pasture. So then we had talked about buying this field here, which is this segment. So, so is this, if I go over here, yeah, this is all of it. So it looks like it's confusing to me. I always get confused by these maps. It looks as though we could turn this additional area into grass. Now this 58, 48. I don't know why this, which is this, is actually more money. But it looks like we could expand the size of this grass field. So let's go ahead. Let's buy this. We will head back to the farm. We will grab the plow. We will expand this field. We'll also grab the soil sampler. Stick that on the front of the class. And I can't drive to save my life. Yeah, so we'll have that down here as well. And it's probably going to be a year till we get animals on the farm, other than chickens. But I believe we have soil sampler up here somewhere that we can put on the front of this. And come over here to the shed. We have a very nice plow here. Oh, and it reminds me, if you guys watched the last episode, we went ahead and we bought the different root crop harvester, which has the tank on it, so that we can harvest our root crops. Hold up to 60,000 liters. So being that we're running this farm by ourselves, that'll make life a little bit easier. We won't have to hire workers and struggle through trying to keep things lined up and all that kind of stuff that goes on. So that's good. We'll still use our auger wagon to get the crop from the field. I honestly wonder yeah, it would do that. It would plow that. But actually, if I did something a little bit crazy, it's going to plow up this road. That's what it's going to do. But we only need one road. Why do we need two roads? So if we lowered this here, okay, I'm gonna save the game. Just in case this doesn't work like I'm thinking. Now this should only make a field. On land that we own. But it doesn't. Why does it do that when we don't own that? Like, why is it making, I don't own that land? Alright. Well, we won't be able to do that. I'll paint that back in. We'll have to do it up here. Ish. Somewhere in this vicinity. Along the edge of our road here. Yeah, I'll fix that over there. Just trying to maximize. It's going to be grass anyways, right? So, just trying to maximize available space. Because why wouldn't you? And we'll just kind of line it up ish, like so. Not looking for perfection here, but we might as well use up the available space that we have, right? And we will come down through here. So interestingly, it left those tire tracks. That's interesting. Trying to get this little section. Right along here. Okay. That's good. That's interesting. That it left the tire tracks. We'll try to clean that up a little bit. We'll come along here. Seems as though as long as you don't overdo too much, you can come right along the edge of the field. Then we can soil sample and plow along, and we'll maximize our available space. Going slow, trying to be careful. And we'll just kind of round this out. Like that. Okay, I'm okay with that. Turn that off. Great field, turn that off. Fold that up. Unfold that. Put that on. Make it bigger. Yeah, unfold that. Take one of those. Make sure sure we get everything we're looking for. We're gonna have to do two, more than two. I'm not, like I said, I'm not worried about how many of these I do. I just want to get all of the field done. So if it takes more than I anticipate, that's fine by me. Down into here to this corner. One more down here. Let's fix this here. I don't want that to be farm field. Those are tire tracks. No farm field there. Yep. One more sample up here to finish out this field. And then that should do it. Send it. While we're sending it, we can fold this up. And we can take the plow back to the farm. We can grab the lime spreader. Oh, we can fix this down here. Need to fix this. Make this grass. Don't want that like that. Make this. Rid of all that. Go to plants and grass and that. We'll put this in here. Never knew we were even here. Alright, take us back. We'll put some lime down. We'll get this grass seed in the ground. And then we'll have 2 grass fields growing, which is great. I feel like going Alaskan road truckers as slow as this guy's driving. I'm just gonna do that for now. Actually, I think I'll just drop this back straight back here. nothing in there, but if you remember, we put down our other silo so that we could keep all of these bags of fertilizer being spread out all over the farm. So that's the lime we have. We'll go ahead and fill up. It's probably going to take quite a bit again because it's the first time this field has been limed. Hopefully that'll be enough. I don't even know if that'll be enough. We'll find out. We will find out. Alright, so we'll have two crops, two fields of grass in the ground. We have one field of wheat in the ground. This should be fallow. So this should be good. This should not take much lime, actually. Which is fine by me. Hold on. F1. Yeah, so this shouldn't take a whole lot of lime. Being that it's been fallow, may not take a ton of fertilizer either, to be honest. Which is okay by me. Either way, it doesn't matter. We gotta put in what we gotta put in. We're gonna put in whatever the field tells us it takes. Yeah, despite what it's saying, as far as pH being good, it is feeling like it's taking quite a bit. I'm not being very efficient spreading it. But that's how we roll. Can I reach that? I don't know if it will or not. So I asked last episode, don't think I've heard any comments, whether you guys want me to do rolling. Rolling would give us another %-ish on our harvest. I'm just going to drop this over here. Yeah, these dry creek beds, I'm just going to drive through them. The bridges I thought I'd like to do the bridges, but the bridges aren't working out very good, honestly. So if they lined up well, didn't stick way out of the ground on one side or the other, I would definitely put them down. But that's not what they're doing, so. So I'll fix that spot. I don't know why we're not getting green here though. Maybe we're over, are we over fertilized? Nitrogen might be too high, honestly. It's not using any. So that might actually hurt our harvest a little bit. Which that's a bummer. That may take a couple years to sort out, honestly. Yeah, that may take a couple years to sort out. I'm gonna miss this sign. Which is kind of a bummer, honestly. I don't know how much of an impact over fertilization has. As you can see though, it should be green. And we're not. But I think with the size of this field and then the other field, these two fields should do us pretty good for grass and hay for the sheep for quite a while. Yeah, you can see the whole field is turning a little bit lighter orange color. I'm guessing 2 years. Which is fine. I mean, At least we don't have to fertilize for a while. Oh, took out the sign. I do like the size of these fields though. It's nice to be able to get a job done, you know, in a relative short amount of time. So you can actually, you know, do multiple things. Apparently I hit the wrong key. I should back up or I'm going to take out that other sign. I'm kind of anxious now that I like that section over there, straight in front of us to the left, for the cattle. I think that will be good, actually. And we'll probably do the same thing. We'll probably put down a cattle pasture that has a barn associated, because those are the ones that typically allow you to have a manure heap. Then we'll get ourselves a nice sized manure spreader, and we'll use that instead of buying so much lime all the time, where, you know, where that's available. It's not going to cover everything, but with these smaller size fields, if we have, you know, a fairly decent number of pigs and a fairly decent number of cattle, yeah, we might do okay. I mean, maybe it will cut down on 25% of our fertilizer purchase. If we got that, if we got 25 to 20, anywhere 25 to 50% of our fertilizer, that's probably a pie in the sky. But let's say 10 to 15% of our fertilizer free. Who doesn't like free? Right? I also asked a long time ago, I think when I first started the series, if you guys are watching any of my other stuff, we have dogs, as I just heard a dog barking in my ear in the background. We have dogs on our other series. We have them on Split Mountain Ranch. We have one on Goldcrest Valley, which we haven't been to Goldcrest Valley for a while. This map kind of took the place of Goldcrest Valley preliminarily. Yeah, I asked, do you guys want a dog on this map? Let me know down there in the old comment section. We can pick up a pooch. I'm gonna get this while I'm thinking about it. There, I just missed a little wee section of it, which I do not like. See that little white spot there? No bueno. Yeah, this is a pretty decent sized field actually. I'll be interested once we get done. We'll take a look at what our potential yield percentage is off of it. Probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 120%, I'm hoping. Being that it was fallow and fallow, it shouldn't matter what crop you put in here. The field should be basically reset for max, I believe. We'll take a look at that and see how that goes. So I don't know if you guys have a steering wheel, steer with mouse and keyboard. I find myself, it used to be before I had the steering wheel, I have the Logitech G920. I used a lot more of the guidance steering. And now I feel like I'm doing a lot of manual steering with the steering wheel versus that, which doesn't make for the smoothest and the most efficient pathing. But it is kind of fun. So we would have gotten 3 crops planted, 2 grass, 1 wheat. With just 1 fertilizer and lime fill-up in this planter. So that's pretty good. Or this cedar, or whatever the heck it is. Cedar, I guess. Not bad. So I started to put out some YouTube shorts, first time I've ever done it. If you guys want to check those out, they're on the channel. Hopefully you enjoy those. Just little odd things that happen here and there during the series. I'm not seeing anything on this particular episode that is short worthy. But I guess YouTube wants you to put shorts out. Not that it matters for me what YouTube wants, because I don't make any money from this. Like, not even close. I'm just doing this for the fun of it. Gives me motivation to play the game, which I enjoy. It's cool to build in my opinion, it's cool to build a library of episodes and see if things grow or don't grow in terms of viewership and all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't really ever plan to ever be the kind of YouTuber that makes money off of it, but just from a posterity and historical standpoint, you know, something I can look back at and watch videos and say, oh yeah, I did that. Remember when I did, oh yeah, I can go look at that. I remember when I did that. That's that kind of a thing is what I'm doing. Alright, so that is the new field. Let's take a look. Alright. Man. %98 expected yield. I really expected that to be better. Sandy loam, I think that's the problem. Loam is where you really get the good products. Huh. Or the good, yields. That'll be fine. Another field in the ground. That's what we're after. Another field in the ground. Alright, let's go back and check on the chickens. I haven't checked on them for a little bit. They should be good, but let's go check on them. I don't look for traffic, I just pull out. Just like American Truck Simulator, or just like Alaskan Road Truckers. Just drive. Still need to get probably, and we have time to do so before we get into another month, but we probably need to get another cereal crop in the ground. Six, so chickens. Yeah, they 41,000 health. They haven't started to produce eggs yet. Wondering if I'm gonna have to buy them food at some point. Oh, we got some canola, so we'll have to see what happens. Yeah, we need to get definitely need another we're gonna need to get another field of wheat. Previous harvest wheat and wheat, so this can't be wheat. They could do barley or sorghum, I believe. Wheat. Wheat. Oats, but I don't think they eat oats. sorghum. See, it's interesting. I could weed this field, actually. I didn't know this field had weeds in it. This will only take a minute. We'll do this to wrap up the episode. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know if we've used this yet. I think we got this on sale. This should be a See and Spot sprayer. Oh, we have herbicide in it already. Okay, so that's good. So we must have used it. Yeah, so we're gonna have to pick one of these fields. Put some more cereal grain in. I want to make sure that we are not. It definitely has weeds in it. I want to make sure we are not running short. This will take about 3 passes, but so the See and Spot sprayers, they're only spraying where there are weeds. It's only spraying. You can see why it's kind of flashing there. That's not a glitch. It's only killing the weeds. So it sees a weed somehow through magic and fairy dust, and it sprays it only. It's very efficient when it comes to herbicide usage. If you're not running precision farming and you're spraying for weeds, it's going to just do a constant spray whether there's a weed there or not. This field is pretty full of weeds, to be honest. I wonder if that sugar beet field has weeds in it over there. Better run a pass through there just to see. So this aids in your precision farming score as well, which then gives you a bonus. I've said this before. Which then gives you a bonus whenever you sell your products. And you don't have to worry about, like, if I go off the field, it just shuts off automatically because there's no weeds. So that's the great thing about this sprayer. I don't need to reduce the size like you would if you're running, you know, a lime spreader or something. It just automatically sprays where it needs to. So these are our carrots. These will go into the soup production factory. Probably harvesting those next month. And again, you're wondering probably why do I have wide tires on this tractor. How can I get away with this? We have crop destruction turned off on this particular map. I don't usually have it turned off, but I did on this map. Just simply for a I guess a quality of life convenience factor, because these fields are so close together, and I didn't want to have to worry about being so precise and trying to make, you know, these videos being so ridiculously precise. Yeah, so this doesn't actually have any weeds in it, I do not believe. Yeah. Weeds. So this is our segment of the world. And yeah, now we have no weeds anywhere. This will need plowed when we're done harvesting. So 62, we get a 3% bonus on selling. Yeah, we're not very good actually. Why that field is so low? No nitrogen. Like some of these fields, I guess, that don't have any crops in. So we're gonna leave it here. And yeah, we'll leave it here. We still have to put in another cereal crop. So I gotta figure that out. And then once we do that, next episode, we will roll into October and hopefully get into harvesting. So that's the plan. So I just want to thank you for watching. Do the YouTubey stuff. We'll catch you next time right here on FS22 Premium Expansion Zielonka. That's a big name. Catch you next time. Bye bye.